Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my perfect cooking system. Fried rice is one of those dishes that best to be cooked in a wok. Stir-frying fried rice could be a pretty messy job in the skillet. In this video, I'm going to show you the basic techniques in making fried rice with ham, carrot, onion, and corn in about 7 minutes. This is a pretty basic fried rice recipe, and you should have most of those ingredients on hand. Check the ingredient list in the recipe below the video. I'm going to use the light cast iron wok to make this dish. To make fried rice, it is very important for the wok to be well seasoned. The wok looks pretty well seasoned, but I'm going to do a spot seasoning to make sure, just in case. A spot seasoning is a method for seasoning a wok just before cooking a dish. I turn the stove to high and heat up the wok for about 30 seconds. I next add 2 tablespoons of canola oil and wait for the wok to smoke slightly. This took about 90 seconds, and then I turn the stove to low. I let the oil to smoke slightly for the next 60 seconds before I turn off the stove. The wok is now seasoned. I'm ready to cook. I turn the stove back to high. I add 1/4 cup of chopped onion to the wok and I stir for about 30 seconds. The onion provides both flavor and aroma to the fried rice. If you don't have onion, you can substitute it with garlic. Next, I add 2 cups of jasmine rice that has been stored in the refrigerator overnight. I cook 2 cups of jasmine rice in 2 cups of water in my aroma rice cooker to yield 4 cups of cooked rice. I score the rice in the container so that they are easier to break apart when I need them. I break up the rice with the hamburger meat chopper, which becomes essential for me to make fried rice. I make a well free of rice in the middle of the wok and to make basically a mini frying pan. I add 1 tablespoon of canola oil to the well. I crack 2 eggs in it and I fry them for about 10 seconds. I then mix the egg into the rice and stir fry for about 50 seconds. I use the spatula like a shovel, constantly turning the rice over. I then add 1½ cup of chopped ham and I stir fry it for another 40 seconds. My son used this ham for sandwich before he left on a trip. Add ½ cup of frozen corn and stir for 45 seconds. I then add the frozen corn directly from the freezer without having the need to thaw them out. Next, I add 1 cup of grated carrots. The grated carrot is very nice to add color, flavor, and texture. Lastly, I add 1/4 cup of chopped scallion and stir fry it for about 10 seconds. In addition to provide color to the dish, scallion also provide wonderful flavor and texture. You can skip either or both of the scallions and carrots if you don't have them on hand. The order I add different ingredients are based on the amount of time that I want to cook them to achieve the desired texture. I add the ingredients that I want to cook least at the end. Next, I season the fried rice with ½ spoon of salt and 1/4 spoon of black pepper. You can season it according to your taste, but I prefer less salt. The dish is done and ready to serve, and the cook time is a little bit more than 7 minutes. Finally, I garnish it with 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Again, you can skip it. If you don't have oyster sauce, you can garnish it with 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Some people like it with either hoisin sauce or sriracha sauce, which my son loves. There are many ways to cook fried rice, but this one is probably the most efficient way. Frying the egg with the rice rather than separately saves time. Cooking the rice with egg also prevents them from sticking to the wok. However, there are many other versions, almost infinite, in making fried rice. However, this recipe is simple, fun, and easy to make, and it is also very flavorful and it is not oily. And for your convenience, I have provided the recipe below the video. Give it a try. It is a very good practice for making fried rice in the wok. Please take a look at the video on the left if you would like to learn more about my perfect cooking system. If you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please press the Wok with Tak logo on the right, or you can press the subscribe button below the video. Thank you for watching. Keep on cooking. See you next time.